Hey, this here's Harley Drifter. I finally made it to Florida. I was unexpectedly trapped in Tennessee for a month, maybe a little longer. I plan on being there just for a couple weeks to visit people, get some small maintenance stuff done on the bike. As it turns out, the first thing that happened was the battery went, and had to wait for a buddy of mine with a trailer to show up. Had the battery fixed the next day. Planned on riding out, and let's see what else happened. Oh, the big thing with the back tire spokes. Every spoke on the left hand side of the rear tire busted off going down the interstate. So I got that pulled over, had to wait. It took 10 days, 12 days for the warranty from JP Cycles to get approved, and the rim shipped and put on and then installed. That threw me way behind. Then the next day, after I had that all finished, I headed out, got out to 411 there going toward Newport from Sevierville, and the compensator bolt backed itself out. Of course, I didn't know what it was at the time, and it wouldn't have mattered. I couldn't have fixed it on the side of the road anyway. The way that Harley has these new bikes set up is you basically have to jack the damn thing up, take the kickstand and the floorboard off to get your primary case off, your outer. So I had to do all that just to tighten the damn bolt. Then I got ahead of myself and pinched the gasket when I was putting it back on. Tore that a little bit, had to RTV that. Of course, I had to take everything back apart because I didn't know it was leaking until it was all together again. So had that, finished that. Next morning, clutch cable broke. Same exact spot. This is a weird fucking thing. The spokes and the battery went out right at Midway Road on Interstate 40. Same exact spot. The compensator nut and the damn clutch cable broke right at 411, and Bush Beans is Laura Bush Road or whatever, right at the same exact stop sign. So anyway, I had to wait a couple of days for my clutch cable, got it fixed, and then of course the damn bike wouldn't start. We were unloading it, it kind of rolled upside down on a hill. We got it up. We traced it down to what we thought was the pressure regulator for the fuel. Ordered one of those, changed it, still didn't start. T was working on the fuel line here, the quick disconnect, and I just happened to be starting the bike when he disconnected it. The bike wanted to start, so we got it in our head it was probably some kind of vapor lock. Put the fuel line back on, it started and ran perfect. All that it was just one thing after the other. Just the next day something else, the next day something else. So when I finally got it started and I got it all loaded, I snuck out a different way. Didn't even want to go those other ways. Went out through Maryville, and now here I am in Florida for a couple days. I'm going to put together something to get out Monday, hopefully. I'll be doing the oil first. Pretty sure it takes a 5/8. I got some crap on there. Well, the ring still looks good. I'm going to go ahead and leave that. I am still in Knoxville. I've been here for about a week now. About 4 or 5 days ago, I was headed down 40 toward Knoxville when my bike started shutting off and coming back on, shutting off, coming back on. Anyway, I got off of a road at Midway and had a guy that I know with a trailer come pick it up, and turned out to be the battery. So a couple days later, I picked up a new battery. Coming back from Knoxville, right there at Midway Road, I broke down again. Had the trailer come and pick me up. Got the bike back here to the shop. And this is what I found when I jacked the bike up. All my spokes broke. So, yeah, that all happened at about 80 miles an hour. But I got slowed down over the side of the interstate before anything bad happened. So we're going to see if the if J&P Cycles is going to warranty replace it or not. Now I've been waiting for J&P Cycles to replace the wheel. They said they would. It's been 3 or 4 days. I finally got confirmation today that it's getting sent out, which should be another 3 or 4 days before I get it. I like J&P Cycles, especially the one there here in Pigeon Forge. Dan, the manager, he's a really great guy, but the rest of the company's slow as hell. Don't need anything in an emergency from J&P. You will not get it quickly. So, yeah, this is where I'm at until next week. It's Friday today. Probably nothing's going to happen over the weekend. Next week I'll get it fixed. As soon as I get it fixed, I got to haul ass to Daytona. Go to work down there. Well, it's Tuesday the 17th, about noon. I'm all packed up, bike's repaired, headed for Daytona. I got but 2 days to get there, so and then I'll be cutting it close. And the ride itself isn't that far, but it's going to take me a couple days to get there. I'm not riding it all at one time. Alright, so apparently I am not on my way to Daytona if you're looking at the inside of my primary. I made it out of town past the Bush Beans out on 411, headed for Newport when my compensator messed up. The bike, anyway, it wouldn't, after I shut it off, wouldn't start. It turns out that the primary bolt that goes through the compensator is loose. I may have dodged a bullet. I'm over at T's now. I got a tow over here from Roger at Beck's Towing. out of Newport, and if this may work, it may not. I'm gonna put some blue Loctite on it and tighten it up, and hopefully this will fix the problem when I get on the road again tomorrow. That gives me but one day to get there. It's like the universe is trying to keep me from going to Daytona, but I really need to get there. All right, so here I am in T's motorcycle shop, and I've got something like a day and a half before I have to be at work, still in Sevierville. And now, TJ, I've been going through all this so I can make it to work in a day and a half. And this now is where I'm sleeping so that I can be at work for you. I will see you in a couple days.